Hi, my name's Denise McCabe and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia on the New South Wales Central Coast, and this is my Makeup Monday for this week. Today I'm going to play with some things out of the mini catalogue. So some of these things will be on the last chance product list, which starts on the 1st of December, which is Thursday. And some of them will be discounted, and a couple of them are carrying over into the next mini catalogue. So I shall put my phone up into the holder and I will show you what I'm playing with from the mini catalogue and show you what's discounted, and then we'll get started making our card. So it won't be a moment. Okay, so in the mini catalogue that expires on the 4th of January, I think it is. Yes. It's got all the Christmas stuff in it. So I'm going to be using the Storybook Gnomes Designer Series paper, and on the 1st of December that will be discounted 40% off the price. So it's $21, so it'll be 40% off $21. I'm also going to be using the Gnome dies. Now they are not reduced because they're carrying over, because in the next mini catalogue there's another little gnome stamp set. So I'll be using those dies, so they're carrying over. And the other dies I'm going to be using are the Perched in a Tree or the Aspen Tree dies. Now this bundle is retiring, but the stamp set and dies are carrying over, but they won't be a bundle, and none of them are reduced. So I'm going to be using the dies, and I'll probably use a sentiment from the Lights Aglow, the Brightest Glow stamp set. I'll probably use a sentiment from here, because I'm going to use the double oval punch. So Tis the Season seems to be the one I'm using the most with the double oval punch. So that's what I'm going to be using today. And I've already gone ahead and pre-cut some things. So I've cut, instead of using the gnome from the, where's my catalogue again? Instead of using the gnome, and of course I pulled the marker out, which was silly. Oh, here we go. Instead of cutting out the gnomes from the paper that are here, I'm going to actually cut out, well, I've already done it. I've pre-cut, so there's dies that pre-cuts the little gnomes. So if you can see here, there's little feet, there's the beard, there's the hat, and this one can be the little button nose. So that's what I've already pre-cut. So I've done a bit of pre-cutting ahead of time. So there's my little dies. So what you'll need, this is a Z fold card, but it's a really simple one. So you need your normal A5 card base, and I've just scored it down the middle. So that's at about 5.2.5 centimeters down the middle. So you get that fold. So it's just a normal A5 card base, but folded like in half, the front panel. Then I've got, what have I got? I've got another card front, which is 10.5 centimeters by 14.9. So it's actually creating that front of your card. So, but we'll glue it here, and then it'll be like so. So it's a full Z fold. So that's 10.5 by 14.9. Then I've got a piece of the Storybook Gnome Designer Series paper, and that's 10 centimeters by 14.4. A piece of basic white that's also 10 centimeters by 14.4, but I've already run it through the Aspen Tree die and already pre-cut it out. So that's going to go over the top, and then that's going to go onto the card front. And then I have another insert for my card of 14.4 and 10 by 10 centimeters. and another piece of designer series paper, 5.2 centimeters by 14.4. So if you need a screenshot of all of that, or you need to write it all down, I'm just trying to see how to, well, they're both the same. So 10 centimeters by 14.4. So 2 basic whites, 10 by 14.4. One piece of DSP, 5.2 by 14.4. Another piece of DSP, 10 centimeters by 14.4. A card front, 10.5 by 14.9, and your A5 card base. So that's what you need. So I shall take my post-it notes off and we can get started. So we'll just work with the card front to start with. So I'm going to put, that's the other side. I don't think that side will look any good. No, I don't like that side. All the little mushrooms. Could look all right, but I'm not sure. I think I like the snowflakes in the background. But if you wanted to, you could do that. I'm just trying to... So that's going to go onto the card front. And then we're going to construct our little gnome. A little gnomey gnome. Now I'm just wondering if I need to do any blending. I'm just not sure. Look, let's just get my blue brush. This is deciding on the go. I'm changing it up a little bit. So if you're wanting to clean your blending brushes, a microfiber cloth is really good, and you just keep doing this, and hopefully you'll get rid of all the white, no, all the navy on your brush. It's looking pretty good. Let me just grab a scrap here. Yep, see? Pretty much gone. So that's how you clean your blender pans. You can wash them. I haven't washed mine, and I don't plan on washing mine because that's just too scary indeed. And I don't want to ruin them. So I shall get my scrap paper out. Now what I'm thinking of doing is just going around the edges a little bit and coming in just to give it a little bit of softness on the basic white. I keep going to call it Whisper White, but it's not Whisper White anymore. So I might just, and I'll just get my bone folder. I only recently changed my cutting blade, so it shouldn't be making that, but sometimes these things happen. So I hope everyone's had a nice weekend. I didn't have a class this weekend, so that was a nice little bit of a break. Put the Christmas tree up on Saturday, and because when I put my Christmas tree up, I have to do a full-on spring clean because the Christmas tree is near the lounge room windows, and so I have to clean the drapes, the Venetians, and the windows, and vacuum, and I have to do the whole lot because I just have to. So that's what I spent most of my day doing yesterday on Saturday. And today we had a lovely barbecue lunch with some friends. Went over to their place, and that was really nice. It's really hard getting back into the swing of socialising though. I'm not very good at this anymore. So I just like that because it just softens it a little bit and takes that real bright whiteness off. Now I'm using my Tombow glue, which is my favourite adhesive. Because it gives you just that little bit of wiggle room. I'll just go around and I'll just dot it on the tree, on the trunks of the trees. I love this dye. At first I wasn't sure, but then when I saw people using it, I thought, no, got to have it. Got to have it. So don't forget that the last chance product list goes live this week on Thursday, the 1st of December. And if you've got anything you want, grab it straight away, because everything sells out on that last chance list. People grab everything they can get on the sale prices, which is good idea. That's what you're meant to do. And so I will put a new host code up for December, but you can also use this one because I'll close this host code off a couple of days into December. So this one will be fine to use for the last chance product list. Yeah. So now I think I'll put that flat on there. I'm just thinking. And I cut 2 of my little gnomes out because I just thought in case I messed up putting it together, I might need 2. So this is his little hat, and it's got the stitching in it. It's really cute. And his little beard has got like little lines in it. And the space to show you where to put his nose. And these are his little legs. So cute. So I could have just used one of the cutouts of the designer series paper, but I thought, I think I'll try this because this looks a bit cute. Cutesy. I'll put his little button nose on afterwards. So I'm just trying to think how to best attach him together. And then, so let's do the glue first on his hat. So just here, because I think I might end up putting him up on dimensionals on my card. I should have my silicone mat underneath me, and then my work surface won't get all goopy and gluey. So, start of another busy week. But that's okay. We got home from being out for lunch, and our daughter, well, she messaged us while we were out, but my phone was in my bag and I didn't really hear it. She'd worked at the cafe today and she'd stopped by and left us treats. So left them in the pot plant at the front door, which was good because it's up out of the, if it was raining, which we did have some rain, but she said, sent me a message, left you some treats at the front door. I hope the ants don't get them. But they didn't. We got home in time to not have ants eating up our treats. So that's nice. So she makes the most incredible muffins at the cafe that she works at. And they're just gorgeous. They're just yum yum. Really yummy. And I just love them. They're huge as well. I can't eat a whole one. They're too big. Okay, so that's our little gnome, which is so cute. And I might put his little nose on with a dimensional because I think that's a bit cute. He probably only needs a small dimensional. Still got a bit of a cold. It doesn't seem to want to go away. And it's worse at night time. And then the morning. Okay. Isn't he just the cutest? I just love him. I'm just wondering if I should put a little bit of grey on his beard. Or brown even. Has that got any brown on it? Let's just make his little beard a little bit dirty. I don't think that's doing much actually. Oh, yes it is. A little bit of crumb cake on my blending brush is making his little beard a bit grubby. Or not grubby. Okay. Isn't he just so gorgeous? So I just thought I'd put him down here. So he's about to walk through the woods. And I shall get some big dimensionals and put him up on big dimensionals. And so you don't have to do stamping. You can use dies and punches to make gorgeous cards. Stamping's also really fun, but it's fun just doing sort of a few different kinds of cards and not doing much stamping. How cute is he? I think his beard needs a bit more colour. I haven't stuck him on. I haven't stuck that onto there yet. I'm thinking, why isn't that stuck down? So I will keep my other little die cut gnome for another day, another card. So this week I'm only working 2 days. Yay! And Mark and I have been working on Olivia's invitations using Corel Draw to work out the dimensions of the wording of the invitation. So we've been doing that at night, and we think we've sent the proof to her yesterday and she approved it, thinks it's awesome. It's really lovely when your kids think you're awesome. And so that was good, so we'll keep working on that. And the card bases is not too hard. There's no stamping on the card, on the invitation, so, well, minimal. So that'll be good. So I'm going to line that up with that. So I'm going to do is put glue just on this side of the flap, because if I put it on the back of my card front, I might forget and put it everywhere, and we don't want that. So we just want to do this. So I'm just going to lay that on top, line it up and press it down. Make sure I've got it even. Yes. Yes, that's all good. Let me just get my little bone folder and press down hard along the edge. And that will... So this is a really, really easy fancy fold card. Not hard at all. You can see that it's not a difficult one. So I'll do this, and I'm going to put my strip of DSP there. I could also put one there, but I'm not going to, because I think that's a bit of overkill. But you could. If you really wanted to, you could. And this just trims up the inside of your card and makes it look a little bit special. And then this is our card insert that's going to go here. And before I put that in, I might stamp some sentiments. So that's going to go like so. So I've got my Bermuda Bay ink here. And a scrap. And I'm going to get a stamp, the 'Tis the Season stamp out of the Brightest Glow. This one's carrying over, which I'm really happy about because I love it. So this is the only stamping that we're doing. So let me just put that there, but it doesn't matter if it's not straight because we're punching it out. Close that up. Oh no, that's okay. I can go down into, see, because I don't really need this, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to punch this out in the white. So I'm just going to line it up, push it down and have it grip. Make sure it's where I want it and punch. And that's scrap now. So that's that. And I've got a little piece of Bermuda Bay that I'm just going to put in the top, because with the oval punch, because then that's going to be my backing. This is if you're a beginner crafter, this double oval punch is so good because you can do that with your sentiments and make them look really flash, and you'll look real professional. So I'm using my snail to put this on, like so. Oops, I think I just bumped my phone. I hope I didn't come in and block the camera view. So press those down and pull the backing off. There we go. And I'm going to put that up in the top corner here. 'Tis the season. And what other one have we got here? All is merry and bright. That's another nice one. And also I've mounted it straight. So that helps when you're wanting to stamp straight, if you've mounted it straight. Okay. Now I have been putting my inside sentiments down the bottom. I'm just going to practice this. How have I mounted it straight? That's the other question. I don't think I have. So now I've got to just try and work the angle out. Don't like that. It's not straight enough for me. So 2 sides to every piece of cardstock. That must be wishing you sees a season of hope and light that I've been using. I hate it when I mount them crooked. I get really cross with myself. Okay, so now we're going to attach that to the inside of the card. I just thought I'd put it on the glue on the wrong side, but I haven't. Thank goodness for that. Okay, super simple fancy fold, but it just is a nice way to do a bit of a fun fold card, but it's not too complex and too hard. Okay, see, this is my other little gnome that I've pre-cut. I'll put him on another card because I think he's a bit cute. Oops, there's his nose. I'll put that up there. So, super simple Z fold card, as you can see. And I don't think that piece needs a backing, but I will get some bling. Down, and I'll use the fine sparkle bling. And I've got a feeling that that's going to be reduced. Let me look from memory. Yes, the fine sparkle, these are going to be 20% off on the 1st of December. So, bargains to be had, girls. Bargains to be had. Okay. So, let's see. I might use the Bermuda Bay colour, just because it's all coordinating then. I tell you what, the hardest thing, as I say, is to work out to where to place your gems. I really struggle. Could put one on his hat. No, I don't want to do that. I'll put one down here. So that's my card for today. So that's using the Storybook Gnome Designer Series paper and the Storybook Gnomes Fine Sparkle Adhesive Back Gems. They will be on sale from the 1st of December. The gnome dies are carrying over, and so is the Aspen Tree dies. So that's my card, not card and a cuppa. It's my Make It Monday for this week. If you want to place an order on Thursday with the last chance product list, you can use this hostess code. I'll keep that open until maybe the 3rd of December, and then I'll change it to a December hostess code. If you place an order with me, I'll send out a little gift to you in the mail this month and December, because yeah, people are pressed for time and don't have time to make a card kit, so I'll just give you a little gift. So I hope you enjoyed my little fun gnome card today, and I hope you have a great week, and I will see you on Wednesday night for my Facebook Live. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.